Hello, and welcome back to another update on Where is Gavin, the indie game I'm currently working on. It's a survival building crafting adventure, and I've added a lot of new stuff to it. So I'm just going to take this opportunity just to go over a few of those things in a little bit more detail. It might be a bit long of a video, but there is a lot to cover. So here we are in the game. Where is Gavin? I don't know, but it looks pretty cute. I mean, look at that volcano for a start. That's sexual in and of itself. So, this is how you start. Nothing, you gotta scavenge your tools, your supplies, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna enter cheat mode. There we go. So now I've got 500 of everything, so I can just get busy doing stuff. So, some of the first things I've added are the cement mixers. So, this takes the form of a beat up old washing machine. Let me just grab a old wall torch, and you'll see it's like a little cute little beat up washing machine with all of its little cracks and the wood holding it together. And the idea is what you'll do with these is you'll make these foundation blocks, which you can then use, because the ground's a little bit uneven, so what you can do is you can sink these into the ground and then use them to create a nice big even space where you'd like to put some stuff. So if we aim at the side here, there we go, we can attach some of these and form a nice little smooth transition up to the beach. So now we've got like a nice little area to work from. Actually, you know what? Let's pop some more down here. So if we, if I go over to this side, it'll probably be easier because you have to look at the edge of the block. There we go. So if I put one down there, and I put one above it, and one down there, where have they gone? And one above it. There we go. And you'll see I've built myself like a nice little flat area that I can then build on. So if we take out the screwdriver, which is another new addition, we can right click on things, and it'll give us the block that we can then pick back up and place somewhere else. So I think what I'm going to do is demo some of the new stuff. So the cement mixer. The way this works is you pop it down. Actually, you probably should have put it a bit further inboard so I can get a solar panel behind it. So you can see all the different sides and the cool little detailing with the exposed wires, because it's all trashy and not very good. So now what we can do is we can power that block with a solar panel, and then what that will do is it will turn on our cement mixer. There we go. So now if we grab our bucket, we get some sand, and we put our sand in the cement mixer, you'll see that inside it's starting to gradually fill up with sand. And then once we're done, it won't accept anymore. So let's empty this sand out. I'll grab the water. A little bit, see a little bit of water in there now. Grab another bucket. And now it's really kicked into gear because it's making us some cement. So if you see our foundation blocks is 500 right now. You'll notice when this finishes, it'll be 502. And that's obviously a cool little cooking sound. And you'll know when it's done because it will ping, and there we go, the drum will start to slow its spinning. So we can take that out, and now you'll notice we got 502 concrete blocks. Very, very good. Now, what else do we have? We have the Salvager. Now what this does is it allows us to, as the name implies, salvage blocks from the ground. So let's build a nice little platform out here that we can put some conveyor belts on. Now, conveyor belts, as you would probably imagine, convey stuff. So we can set it up so the scrap that this thing generates, we can have come along this conveyor belt. And then if we were to put one of these new filter blocks in here, now you want to pay attention that the yellow side is facing the conveyor belts, because you can see the other sides are all outputs. So that's an input, you see it's going that way, and the other one's coming out. So we want to put it so the yellow side is facing the conveyor belts. There we go. Now what we can also do is take some more of these conveyor belts, put them there, and add these new storage blocks to the end. So you can see we're running out of room as well, so I'm gonna have to put down some more foundations. So if we put one there and one there, and then we can have one there and one there. There we go. So I've got a bit more room to work with. We could do with some light as well. Oh, I died. I haven't been paying attention to my first level. I put myself in cheat mode and assumed that would be enough. Oh, I've fallen off the bridge. Never mind. Alright, but yeah, you can also go around. The main act of the gameplay at first will be collecting up these pieces of scrap and finding your tools. So let's go and see if we can do that. So there's a bit of scrap here. I'm just checking the obvious places where I know I've set the weapons and stuff to spawn. It's a very pretty game. I haven't finished most of the other islands yet, but you know, you can kind of tell they're getting there. And now, the reason that kicked my ass there is because I've got thirst and hunger mechanics implemented into the game. Of course you're not going to be there. Why would you be there? To give the player something to focus on. So eating these coconuts and things is going to be how you're going to get your thirst back, and I'll go over other ways to do that either later on in this video or in a next video, because there's quite a lot of stuff to cover. Where is this shotgun and this axe? Ah, there's the axe. I can see it. And what we can do with this axe is we can use it to cut down trees like that, and we get all the juicy wood, as you can see down there on the bottom of my screen. Our wood's going up as we cut these trees down. Lovely bit of lens flare on that sun. Oh, it's gorgeous. I ain't done a bad job, I don't think. We can harvest these banana plants with the right click, and that'll give us bananas, which we can then use in planters. And again, I'll go over that. But right now, we're demoing the filtration system. So let's get some more conveyor belts. We could probably do with some light as well. And we'll put another filter down here. Again, make sure the yellow light, the main yellow light, and all the conveyor belts are lined up and all going the same way. So you'll see the little arrow, and they are. It's beautiful. So we can pick this up now because I've already demonstrated how that works. That's another good demonstration of how the picking up of blocks works too. So let's go a bit more in the building mechanic, and we'll stick a couple of blocks. Now you see, if you aim at the top of the block, it goes up, middle is down. So if you back up a little bit like this, it will, there we go, you can actually stack stuff on top of things, which to my knowledge you can't do in Minecraft, but it is a bit finicky finding the right distance to do that. So what we'll do now is we'll grab some of these wall torches and we'll stick them up here on the wall so we can see what we're actually doing. We'll do the same. I can stick one on the side of there, but it wouldn't look very good, would it? What if we put a block on top of that? Well, that kind of covers the light. Okay, we'll just set up another tower of awesome. There we go. I believe that was one. Oh, there's one more as well. There we go. Look at that sun going down. It's so beautiful. Alright, let's get some of these wall torches up. So I'm going to put some up high. And just at different heights, just so we get a nice little mix. What do they look like on this? Actually, they look kind of cool on the side of these conveyors. That will help us a little bit as we set up the power system, because obviously we're going to need to power this. So let's get a little walkway set up around it so we can get around fairly easily. We'll need one the other side as well. There we go. So we're just going to pop these down like so. Now we need, I'm going to stick another, make another light tower. Oh, I'm going to make it one block out, I think. So if we aim at the top, it just attaches it to the top. So let's grab another wall torch, rotate it so it faces the right way, and maybe have another one, another tower here, with some more torches. One there. Yeah. Oh, that lighting though, that's really pretty. That is really pretty. And the reason I left another blocks gap here is so we could grab these. And we'll stick them like this. Because we're going to need a walkway as well as somewhere to lay our cables. So if we grab ourselves a cable, this is a splitter, so it will split an incoming signal. We'll pop it there, so you pay attention to the arrows in which direction the power is going to travel. And we'll start building out our circuit, like so. That's it. Now we're going to need another splitter here, because I don't have any corner cables in yet. There we go. And some more of these. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is we'll put a battery. And then that battery can also power this line of cables here. So you see they've gone all red to show that they're connected, but they're not receiving power yet, which they're not going to because they're not connected to a solar panel or anything. So let's plug a solar panel into there and add another wall torch up here so we can see that a bit better. Oh, I died again. I'm not paying attention to the hunger and thirst because I'm like, oh, I'm in creative mode basically. I don't need to pay attention to, yeah, I do. I totally do. I totally do. So let's stick another wall torch there. There we go. Actually, what I will do is just drop the settings down a little bit. It's not been massively optimized yet. I need to place that. It's not been massively optimized yet, so that should hopefully help with the frame rate a little bit. So now this is all powered up because this is going to charge the battery. The battery is going to feed all these cables. So now this is going to start producing scrap. So what we can then do is now we need to connect something up to these two inputs. So let's get a bit more blocks down. We'll just kind of do that. And then what we can do is off this one here, we can add add another splitter. And then more cabling. Actually, that might not work, because we need... I will make a different type of splitter at some point, but just trying to get everything up and running and tested and make sure it all works first. So we'll take another splitter and we'll split that off from there, and then we will add some more of these. Add another splitter, and one last piece of cable. So there we go. Now that should power up those. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. So now you can see it underneath, all the cables are being powered, and our filtration system is working successfully, because we just had a little bit of scrap metal go into that thing there. Now these, I do need to adjust the collision boxes on these bendy pieces, but the tin can seems to work pretty well. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, we've got 518, hit it, we got 519. There's nothing in the plastic one yet, because that little light up there is red, and you can see that little light on there is also red. So that is a quick overview of the salvaging and conveyor belt system, in addition to the new torch blocks, the cement mixer, the AI, and the new foundation blocks that I've added to the game. So if you like that and you want to see more, oh, here we go. Here we got a piece of plastic coming down the conveyor belt, little bibbidi bobbidi at a time. And it's coming. It's making its way. Checking it twice. It's gonna find out which side it has to go down. There we go. Now it's gonna go into there. It's gonna come out of there. And it's going to make its way along. Once it... Come on, bobble your way along. Oh, here comes the tin can. We have a little demonstration of both at the same time, because that tin can will probably get here before the plastic... Oh, no, the plastic's gone in there, so now you can see the little light's gone green. Come on, can. He's going to bobble along. Gonna go through there. I mean, it changed shape, because these things are set to spawn with random shapes, but I'll set it up so it keeps the mesh next time. And there we go. Now that's got some in, so grab that. We're at 521. Grab that. 509 on the plastic, and there you go. That's the filter system, the cabling, the conveyor belts, the cement mixer, some more plastic coming out of the the salvager as well, the wall torches. All the cool new stuff that's been added to the game. So I do hope if you enjoyed that, you like and subscribe, stay tuned for further updates. Links to Patreon and PayPal will be in the description if you want to support the project, which would be greatly appreciated. Anyone who does will have access to these alpha test builds. I'm not publicly releasing this till I'm really 100% happy it's ready for people to pay money for a product. But if you want to donate to get early access to these test builds and be one of the testers, then just join the Patreon, or donate through PayPal and drop a message saying that you like access to the build in the bit where you know, the thing. Yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.